Welcome everyone. Here's another super cool tool, of course, from the golden age, the 70s. This is made in 1977. Wow. So, and it comes in this cool little gold metallic box, blocks that hold the key. PsychOptics or PsychOptics, which has kind of these ESP Zener looking things to it. Patent pending 1977, Which is Which Inc., made in the USA, New York, New York. So, for all those getting your little history here, you're not going to see this anywhere else, people. This is a really cool tool, and this is something you could put even on your desk. You know, what happened to all those executive toys that were so popular in the 70s and 80s, where you'd put them on your desk and were attractive, etc. So you don't see much of those anymore, and this certainly is one of them. These are very rare. These are very hard to find, particularly complete and undamaged. Well, what you get is this cool little board with these kind of, you could call these almost Zener cubes or psychic image cubes, sigil cubes. It comes with this book as well, a whole little guide in the book, which is nice, which I always like things that are kind of engineered well. This goes right in here, okay, it inserts right there. So you have that with your tool all the time. So let's kick this out and look exactly what it says here and of how this is actually used. And what makes your friends tick and your business associates light up? How can you sort out lovers from the logistics, the squares from the swingers? Wouldn't it be nice to know all that kind of stuff? The symbols on the floor blocks hold the key to one of the deepest probes into the human psyche, and you'll be amazed how much you can learn about your friends and yourself with these 4 basic symbols and a few seconds of eye contact. First, of course, you try to place the probe on yourself. You'll want to try the probe on yourself. Once you have seen your own psychic patterns, learned the rules of the game, and read all the preliminary instructions thoroughly, you'll be a bona fide amateur analyst, able to probe the inner motivations of one and all. So this is a personality thing. It's not necessarily psychic-based, even though there are many ways to use this, and you can use this as a psychic training tool as well. And of course, that'll be on our basic Patreon page, where we'll go into deep discussions of how to actually use it. This is just really a preview video, and we do have one of these in stock at IGOS, so if you want one of these, you can get it from us. And we only have one. These are very hard to find, so if you're interested, grab it while you can. How to play, how to determine your own depths. To find out what really motivates you, take a good look at the 4 PsychOptics symbols, thinking only of their visual appeal to you. So you look at these and only think of visual appeal. Select a symbol you find most visually appealing and remove it from the box. I mean, that's the basic idea. So when you go into the details here, it shows you how to person-to-person probing, group, clues for the expert analyst, language blocks, home sweet home, heaven on earth, labor of love. I mean, there's lots of ways of using this to determine the aspects of someone else or yourself. And we'll go over, I'll show this in the book here very briefly. Let's go through the book here so you kind of see what's in there. With clues for the expert analysis, heaven on earth, home sweet home. So this gives you an idea of what things mean, what the cubes mean, what people buy, well, I should say how people pick, what their selections are. So it's a very interesting and I think a very powerful system, because what it's doing is that it's using shape instead of image as much. So you're looking at the design, but your brain is reading this as kind of like a sigil. And as a sigil such, I think it's much more accurate and interesting. If you use tarot cards and everything, a lot of interpretation, and if you're picking things, you're going by what they look like. Well, here, it's kind of a very primitive understanding of how you do things by the way that you interpret them. Of course, these are interpreting things as well. These are recording pages at the back, and of course, you have the back of the book is just black. So it's very interesting to kind of look into a person's actual feelings about them. Who are they? Where are they coming from on kind of a deep level? This was put together by an actual psychologist. And let's open this up here a little before we close things up here. So the top opens up. It has this little cover to hold the cubes here. So here's the cubes. And this is what people would be choosing. They're just lucite cubes with a gold image that is printed on them. And of course, like everything, there's basic uses, which you get in the detailed instructions. You put this back on, and of course, you close it down. How cool is that on your desk or wherever as a basic tool you can have around, and you can test people that come in, you know, pick a cube, and so forth. So it's a fun reality. As I've stated, make sure you can check the link below if you want to buy one from us that we have in stock. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, if you want in-depth information on how this is used, you'll get that free with your purchase, or you can watch the training video on Patreon. Thanks for watching.